From the Carroll Center for the Blind, I'd like to introduce President Michael Festa.
Welcome, everybody. Can you feel the electricity? Isn't this great? I must say that yesterday you could feel the air, couldn't you? And today we've got the best of all, I think. We've got a beautiful spring day, and that's God's way, I think, and nature's way of recognizing the joy of the day. And of course, we have a lot of people in the room, and I can see the anticipation because probably some of you, either yourself have been up here and saying, I'm glad I don't have to sit and be stared at for the next hour. And others of you, of course, know the recipients. And all of you recognize such extraordinary achievement that is embodied, personified by the gentleman and frankly everyone in this room's contribution toward the support of the blind and the visually impaired as it relates to employment. I wanted to focus on a couple of points. First of all, I'm a newbie. I get to say that at least for 2 more months because 2 more months I'll be celebrating my first anniversary. But you know, when you come in, as I have, from outside of the community, you have, and I will tell you, I have an extraordinary appreciation for not just what is about to be celebrated, and that's the individual achievements of those who are great employees and those organizations that employ them, but also an appreciation for the incredible work that gets done each and every day by the folks who work for the Carroll, who work for the Commission for the Blind, and for all of the other support agencies out throughout the Commonwealth. It is an extraordinary thing to do. It is hard work, it is rewarding, and it is inspiring. And when I think of ultimately what the message is of today and what the Carroll Society Awards are really about, it's that word employment. You know, there are many people, regardless of their challenge, that are facing unemployment right now. This is a tough time for the economy. It's a tough time for many families. And the truth of the matter is that, especially in these times, and in a way it's kind of an ironic and unfortunate irony, that those who are unemployed and who are not challenged with vision issues have a common appreciation now for the real difficulty there is in trying to get that good job in the first instance and to retain it. In a tough economy, it affects a lot of folks. What troubles all of us, I think, is an acknowledgement that there are barriers, and this was mentioned by Alan, and I think it's a fair point. There are barriers to employment for those who are blind and visually impaired that are simply not acceptable. And I think all of us recognize that in our efforts to ensure that there is a high level of employment for the people we care so much about and we know are great potential employees, we resolve that in celebrating today that we have a lot more work to do. That percentage of unemployment in our community is much too high. And I want to take this moment to thank Lynn Paulson as well as the Commission for their good work in focusing attention on that ultimate success. We here at the Carroll are authorized, supported by donations and by fees to do the training necessary to put people in a position that they can get those jobs and retain them. But the fact is that as hard as we do our work, it really will be for naught if we don't have the employers who are prepared to, in a leap of faith in some cases, say, I'm going to take that chance. Now, for those of us who know these recipients, and those of us in the room who are visually impaired, we know that that's frustrating because obviously that's a stupid question or a concern that we shouldn't really have. The simple truth is that the quality of the employees we celebrate today are not that unique, with all due respect, folks. You see, you've done great things. You've done great things, and you deserve this recognition. But think of the many thousands of people, just in this Commonwealth alone, who are qualified to work, who have done their due diligence to prepare themselves for that employment opportunity, and are denied it. So you know what? We have to leave here today as much celebrating the achievement of these good people, but also resolved that we're going to spread the opportunity and the experience and the quality of work that comes with what they do to a lot more people. That's what we're all about at the Carroll Center, and that, I think, is the resolve that all of us have in this room. I want to end, I guess, by saying what I should have said in the beginning, which is welcome to the Carroll Center. I want to acknowledge someone whose presence, even on the days that she doesn't happen to be in the building, is felt in a very powerful way. And that's my predecessor, Rachel Rosenbaum. Rachel, you're in the room, and it's great to see you. And so with that, let's get right to it. Arthur, I'll call you up at this point. Thank you very much. Welcome, have a great day.